just heard some new music from the Seattle-based band Pickwick. Stay tuned, they'll be here playing at the Garter on the 28th of August. Fun stuff. You're tuned into your community radio station, keeping it fresh with jazz, here on 89.1 KHOL. Special stuff going on in the studio right now. Renowned cellist Rushad Eggleston's in the studio playing some music for us and with us.
It's a great pleasure to be here, and thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you.
So maybe you tuned in just before we just played some music. We heard some funky stuff that Rushad had to offer.
Funky?
Funky stuff.
Thanks.
Weird and
Yeah, I like the fun, you know. I like to chop up the beats just like they was onions, but not just regular onions, like intergalactic cosmic drift onions that float in from the ethersphere, and you just take your knife of music and slice them up real funky, and you're all... You know what I'm saying?
Totally. So that reminds me, what planet are you from again?
Sneth.
Sneth. Tell us about Sneth.
S-N-E-T-H. Well, Sneth, it's kind of like... Rabupamba. There was birthed an egg, a giant cosmic egg, called the Land of Snee. And it was bright and happy place. Like meow 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 etc. But then, the pressure and fermenting mists of Rabupamba gathered so explosively within the egg of Sneth that an explosion occurred, and the rooster that came out of the egg of Snee was hatched, and they named that rooster Sneth. Prowling through the galaxy was not his calling, however, and instead he folded up his feathers and became a rolling ball of delight, hence a planet called the Land of Sneth, from which my soul was birthed.
Boom, and that's the story of Rushad Eggleston, apparently, joining us here in the KHOL studios.
Yeah.
I think you have a piece ready for us.
Sure.
Here we go.
Just gotta tune this up for a second. Tuning is always fun on the radio. So this is a piece that I wrote for the solo cello, where you tune the top two strings down a whole step, so it has this nice open chordal sound. It's actually the way that Indian violinists tune their fiddles. And being that I am partly Indian, I think it is appropriate that I should buckle up my cello so to get me acting here. Let me just get it out.
Get it out. Here we go.
Okay, here we go. So this is the cello suite. It has 5 movements, and they're short movements, so don't be alarmed. It's pretty chill. They all go to different territories. And if you like the funk, well, the third movement's pretty funky. Also, if you like pluckings, well, the second movement involves pluckings. Also, if you're a fan of, say, Arabia, well, the fourth movement is definitely Arabian. And say if you're a fan of miniature kings, perhaps, well, then the fifth movement's your jam. The
So
first one,
stay tuned,
however,
is what he's saying.
yeah, the first one is kind of like a preamble to adventure. time, and then turns out into a second movement here. I said it was plucky. I said the third movement was kind of funky.
Here it comes.
I said the fourth movement gets radiant, so here we go. The March for Miniature Kings.
Beautiful, thank you so
Yeah,
much.
yeah, you like that one? It's nice.
For those of you who are just joining us or joined us in the middle of those 5 movements, we have Rushad.